Man, the mornings here on this map are so very nice. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode here on Wola Zabierzowska and the Triple Threat Challenge by Zorch. Look at how cool Poppy looks on its second growth stage. I like it. It looks dense. It looks nice. Yeah, we are in April. Today, what we're gonna do is we are going to start by fertilizing the poppy field that we have planted and rolled with much difficulty in the previous episode with all the AI shenanigans. And then we're going to be putting flax in the other field. Have I cultivated that field? Yes, I have. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. Then what we're going to do is I'm probably going to buy field number 121. That one. Yeah, because it is one of our required fields, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. And it is not a long distance from the shop. It is priced really nicely. We could also go ahead and purchase number 60, but number 60 is a bit smaller and it has a worse soil type. 170 liters. Do I not have any more bags? There we go. We need more. I think we're gonna need all of it, to be fair. Mustard jars, liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer. Okay, let's start with these. Since this is the first time we are fertilizing the field, I do like all the selection of different bags and boxes that we've got here. Yeah, so since this is the first time we're gonna be fertilizing that field, I do believe we're gonna require all the solid fertilizer that we're gonna get our hands on. That we can get our hands on, I should say. Do I have more? Mustard jars, liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, yeah. Bring it all out. Bring it all out. Good. Anyways, yeah, so the mustard production has given us another pallet, a single pallet. And it is taking its time, but that is okay. Let's bring the mini-map on. Oh, I need to set that to automatic. There we go. Looks like precision farming isn't liking this field. Oh, there we go. Also, for some reason, you see, it doesn't really recognize as poppy. Sometimes it does. Not sure what that is all about. Let's see if it actually works. Yeah, 150, 140, 140, 140. Okay, well, as long as... Well, it needs the maximum amount anyways. Yeah, it needs the maximum amount anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, so the mustard production has given us another pallet. It is taking its sweet long time. It is a very slow production. And we still have 2,800 liters of mustard to produce. The greenhouse is probably gonna get... I'm probably gonna get rid of it. Basically what happened is that all the water that I have put in, so 10,000 liters, resulted in a single pumpkin pallet that basically is worth $2,000. And that has taken, what, like a month or so? Give or take, yeah, a month, maybe 2 months. Or maybe 2 days, I should say, in a month. I don't think that's a fair trade. So that means I'm gonna have to purchase a water tank and basically refill this thing every single month. I don't know, I don't feel like I want to do that. Just feels like a chore for not a lot of money, but to be fair, we could grab that very cheap one. And I was also thinking about putting a water point right here in the corner. I believe we do have access to that part of the land that isn't on the field. You know what, so maybe that's a better idea, now that I think of it. But in any case, I do want to move that greenhouse to where the mustard production is once we're done with the mustard. But that's going to be a while, so... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. How much does... what's the other product that we can... Blueberries. Okay, so how much is blueberries? 26. And we know pumpkin is 2,000. So maybe it pays off to grow blueberries. Do we have any production that we could purchase? Potatoes. Blueberry cake. If we can make blueberry jam, that would increase the profits, would it not? I think it will. Let's first get this pass done. Then we need to find if there's like a production. You know what, that could be really cool. To be fair, hang on. Let's do some research. So there's no way to make blueberry jam out of the built-in productions on the map, right? Okay, so there's no way to make blueberry jam out of that. Is there a factory right here that we could maybe... Why do I see this in here? Kind of strange. Okay, so apparently there is a blueberry processing point, and it is a map asset, but it takes sugar, as far as I can see, and that is no good. Is there like a blueberry jam production or something? Blueberry milk, yeah, we could do that in the dairy. Yeah, so we will need sugar. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. That's a bit complicated. I mean, getting sugar off the ground, we would need an expensive harvester for that. Okay, so I guess I am going to get rid of that greenhouse, sadly. I really wanted to, you know, utilize map assets as much as possible, but I think we're gonna go the boring route of lettuce. Yep, the boring route of lettuce. I think that's what we're gonna do. Unless I can find like another interesting production. I wanted to avoid things like that. You know, I wanted to use map assets only. But yeah, so if you have any ideas for a nice sort of like greenhouse type productions, let me know. Let me know, and maybe I'll put them down. Maybe something that I haven't tried before. I just don't want something that is too OP. And I wanted to fit over there where the mustard production is. I think it's a good spot for a greenhouse next to the house. Yeah, anyways. Another thing we're going to do today is I would like to get that shed with the workshop put down. So the yard will start actually looking like a yard instead of just an area where you dump your equipment and tractor. I think we've earned enough. Yeah, so lots to do today, lots to do. I also completed my 3 contracts for March. I will put a recording on the screen right now, showing you guys that I am collecting the payment before the episode. Looks like we're doing okay on fertilizer. We might not need as much as I thought we would. It is a bit strange how precision farming is behaving with Poppy. Hopefully it's not gonna do the same with the Flax. Yeah, so let me get this field done, then I'm gonna meet you guys and we're gonna put down the shed and move on from there. Alright, so that's all done. We're gonna park here. Actually, let's turn around and do this properly, right? We need to keep organized, otherwise mayhem will ensue. There we go, we can unhook that. Okay, so a quick look at the secondhand market for today. 1 hour on this roller. That's actually not bad. Our roller is 6 meters and is worth, let's say 35, maybe 4,000. And this is 6, yeah, we don't need a larger. It's 1.8 meters extra. That is good. Our harvester, we don't need one just yet. Anything else of value? This isn't bad. 22 does all the bale sizes. How much is ours worth? 14, could probably get that to 15. Yeah, I might grab that. We need to, I want to see how what is our financial situation at the end of the episode. And if it is, if it allows us to do that. Yeah, we could grab, oh, something just popped off the market. Yep. All right, so there's nothing in the used market for us. So let's go ahead and put down the workshop. I did browse the mod hub, and this is the best option I could find. We're gonna go with this 25,000 liters. I'm sorry, $25,000 option because it does fit. It is quite large, so we can store a lot of equipment in here. So that's great. I do believe a harvester would fit in that rightmost bay, which is fantastic. At some point, we will have that. So I want to place it. Let's use the snapping tool, because everything is basically a right angle business around here. And we could go. I do like the layout of the original farm where the fence is a part of the structures. We could go with that. We're gonna enable overlapping. This overlaps too much. I think we're gonna go with this. Let's put this down and see what happens. Okay. You know, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I don't mind that gap there. And so this is basically the edge of our property, edge of the yard. We do need to fix this grass business here. That's okay. Let's see what we have in here. One of them should be a workshop. Okay. So are these individual bays? Okay, so this is a large one, and this one is the workshop, and we could potentially store 4 vehicles in here. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good. Nice. We're getting somewhere. Yeah. What do we need to do next? Okay, so we could start by planting flax, but I do want to get to the field purchase just so I know what are we doing in terms of money. So 121 is one of our required fields, and it has potatoes. So we are going to. Should we get rid of the potatoes? I'm not sure how much is a potato harvester. Do I have a mod basically to deal with that? Vegetable harvesters. I don't. Or is it like under potato technology maybe? We do have this guy. 1.8 meter. Is this like a single row business? Oh, this will take forever. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of the potatoes. Yeah, but first of all, let's go ahead and purchase this field. It is 36. We are on 45, so we are going to purchase that. That's pretty good. This is our first required field. And I'm just thinking what to plant here. I do apologize for all the jump cuts. There is some construction work going on outside in the building next to me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I do apologize. Otherwise, I won't be able to get an episode recorded in time. Hopefully, it doesn't come up too much in the microphone. Right. So I would like to try lentils. The only issue is we need a planter, and these guys are rather expensive. The cheapest one I have. This guy is a 3 meters, 12,000. We do have this for 15, which is another 3 meters. Does fertilizer as well. This doesn't, but that's okay. I don't mind doing some fertilizing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we take the contracts between the episodes, I could get that done. In the next episode. So we will prep the field today, and we will plant lentils in the next episode. What sort of harvester do we need for that? I am not sure. Does it take like regular grain? Is this lentils? It is. Okay, so it's just a regular harvester. Okay, good. So this is the plan. What we're gonna do is we're gonna plant flax. I'm going to start the contracts in the background. What do we have today? We do have these two, which are pretty profitable. We've got that one, and we've got a bale wrapping one. So that's 6-1. That's 6-3-ish. Okay, so this one I need to do on my own, right? This one a worker could do, so let's grab that. We'll have it working in the background. So maybe in the at the end of the episode we will have enough time to actually, oh sorry, not enough time. We will have enough money to purchase that planter. That's a nice Deutz. Not sure if it's the same mod that we're using on Kinlag for the Lamborghini edition, but it is nice regardless. Alright, so here we are at the field. I believe it is that one. It is rather large, but that's okay. A worker is gonna do the job for us. I think that's the correct field. It is good. So, good luck and Godspeed. Go make us some money. AI worker G. I thought they should have names. Yeah, kind of strange. But let's hop on back to our Massey Ferguson. Where's our seeder? We need to grab the weight as well. I did want to go ahead and put a fuel tank over there as well, and a pressure washer. That should be a nice thing to have, because our tractor has never been washed, and we've been playing with it for what, like, it says 29 hours, but we bought it secondhand, so I don't remember how many hours it had when it was new. Also, I'm not sure how much seed we're gonna need, so let's fill up on that before we begin, or before we continue, I should say. Seeds, yeah. 350 liters, that's good. Those deals on bags of seeds and bags of fertilizer really do pay up in the long run. Perfect. Okay, so let's get it done. Let's plant flax in our fields. Can this actually do flax, please? Yes, it can. Good. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Right, so we are done with that, with the planting. I put the worker on rolling again. I haven't learned from my mistakes last time. They seem to be doing a good job. Yeah, not bad. They're just about to finish. Luckily, as you can see, I'm doing the bale wrapping contract. Actually, I've just completed it. Luckily, another one popped up, and so this basically saved the day. We're gonna make a lot of money out of these 3 contracts, and this one is going to be, yeah, $6,200, $6,000, and $6,200 again. This is fantastic, really. This is really good money, really very good money. We are now at nearly $27,000. How much more do you have to do, worker? You know what, I can do that myself, thank you very much. I did run into a problem, and it has to do with the new shed that we've placed just now. Basically what happened is that I tried to put the cedar in the shed, and guess what? It doesn't fit. We've got a problem with the height. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of that shed. We're gonna do that together. I'm gonna put down another one without a workshop, and then I'm gonna put in a workshop with a bit of trickery. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that workshop that we've placed is really cool, but if things don't fit in it, it's just the height is a problem. Oh no, the worker did that. You've ruined our neighbor's field, man. You've ruined it. Bad worker. Bad AI worker. I should tell the council about you. Maybe they'll deduct some of your payment. Although to be fair, I'm not sure what crop is in that field. It looks like it's planted, I'm not sure. Difficult to tell. But yeah, Flax is in, which is great. And I think we're actually going to move on to May and get started on the lentils. We certainly have enough money to purchase the planter, which we're going to do as well. Wow, I was not planning this at all. I was actually thinking, you know what, we're just going to come in, we're going to do some flax, take a few contracts and be done with it. But apparently we've got enough cash. We've got enough cash to do a lot more, which is great. Don't get me wrong. That's a very good progress. We are flying through the challenge so far, flying through it. Okay, great. So let's get rid of that. Basically, you know what? Hang on. Let me just show you what the problem is before we do anything. Kind of annoying, but well, it is what it is. Sometimes things just don't fit where they are supposed to go, right? Where you're supposed to be storing them. So basically what I want to do is store the, you know, expensive stuff in the under a roof. And so I need to lower it in order for it to fit under the roof here. The problem is, let's say I did that, right? And we disconnected, and now the next day comes and we want to use it again. So if I connect to it, it's just lifted up and then bad things happen. So yeah, we're not going to deal with that. I did want this workshop, but it's just going to work. It's just not going to work, you know? Maybe if we're just not going to use it until we get a few tractors going, but let's be realistic. We won't have 4 tractors in this playthrough. We just don't need 4 tractors. 2, maybe 3 is going to be enough. So yeah, it is time to go. It was, its life was short-lived, but it is time to go. There are a few options that we could put instead. The first one is... Let me find it real quick. We do have this guy, 23,000. It is really nice. You can change the color, so we can go with something more grayish, you know? However, it is made of metal, and I would like to go with some brick theme in this playthrough, I think. Something that looks Polish, you know, like this building right here, and then this house. And in general, you know, in Polish maps, you do get to see this style of building, right? And first of all, let me quickly save the game, just so if we make a mistake, we can revert back easily. Yeah, so we do have a few options. The first one was that $23,000 one. We do have, what is this guy? I didn't take a look at you. That's not bad. There was another one I do have a few cheap ones. We do have this one, rather large. It looks Dutch. I don't know. I've seen Dutch maps, and the buildings look like that on these. We do have that guy. I've used that in the Photocrops series. It is very good. It is quite large. 3 bays for $10,000. We do have this one, but I was planning to put a few of these right here, like in a corner. We do have... That guy's a bit too large as well. This is too small. Hang on, where are the... Okay, so we've got this one, which is $4,000, which is a steal. We could change the colors to something more gray. So we could go with something like that. And it looks rather new, right? Compared to everything else, but it is the same theme as this guy, right? You see that? They're sort of the same. Got the wooden beams and stuff. It's not made of bricks, so I don't know. It is rather cheap though. We do have that for 7,000, which is a bit too large for this yard. But the one I'm gonna put down, I think, was it this one? Nope, that's too small. Was it this one? Yeah. Okay, so this is the one I'm gonna place down. 7,500. Look at that. It fits rather well, right? It's made out of those concrete sort of slabs. I don't know. It fits. I think it looks like it fits in this map. You know. So we're gonna put you down. This in the same manner that we did with the previous one. So we're gonna put you down right there. It actually fits better, if I'm honest, than the previous one. Shall we do this or that? Let's do this. Okay, and let's see what we've done. So it's not a closed shed, it is like semi-closed. But yeah, I like it. It looks rustic, you know, like something you would actually find on a secluded farm. So that's great. And now let's slot in a workshop. I've done that before a few times. So we do have that cheap workshop right here. It is a bench. So what we could do is toggle the snapping, right? We're gonna align you with something we know is a 90 degrees angle, and we could put you in here. Can we actually fit what we want in there? Let's just check this out before we continue. It is difficult finding a shed, as we can see. Is this going to fit in there? I think it will. It should. It looks like it will. Height-wise, it's going to be fine. Yeah, we just need to make sure all the implements we purchase are not too wide. Yeah, this fits rather nicely. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. However, we do need a workshop trigger. I just don't want to use one of those toolboxes, you know, something like that. Or that's actually a pretty good option. It is rather expensive, but yeah, I don't want to use one of those simple toolboxes. I want it to be a proper workshop or a bench. So we could slot you in here. It is going to come out a bit, but that's okay. Did you see? I cannot see anything in that shed. Overlaps with another object. I know, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Does that overlaps with the wall? I think this is okay right here. This is good, I think. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we are good there. Okay, so we're not coming outside, which is great. And I don't see the trigger, but that's okay. Perfect. I'm happy with it until I find something that is actually wrong with it, and then we're gonna have to redo it all from the beginning, right? So let's drop it down. So yeah, now we've got like 4 bays to put stuff in. The tractor is gonna live here. And then we're gonna have a workshop trigger. Hopefully a harvester fits in here. I don't know. I don't know, but I want to have some open sheds surrounding this bit right here. So we should be okay. But yeah, I like this. We do have some ventilation here as well. Do you see that? Right there, you can see the sky through the slots over there. Nice. Very, very cool. Right, so what we have left to do today, we've got more money than we started with. So this is fantastic because this is really cheap. So I think what we need to do now is basically we need to prep that field, right? So first of all, let's go ahead and purchase a planter just so we know we have one. Is there something in the used sales? I'm actually thinking about getting another tractor as well. Is this a plow? It is a cultivator. There is this cheap John Deere here. How many horsepower does it have? 112. How much would it cost to get it to 146? 29. That's more than half of our money. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for something for a better deal. What about this guy? 100 horsepower, maybe? Fingers crossed? No, it's the 57 horsepower. Yeah, so another tractor obviously is gonna help us, you know, do field work. 18. 115. It looks like it's gonna fall apart. Not gonna lie. Shall we get the baler? I don't know. I don't know. 22. Let's get the seeder first. I'm sorry, the planter. Where is that elusive planter? We're gonna go with this one. 24 for 4.5 meters. Yeah, it's only a 3 meters width, but well, that's okay. We will make do. Shall we go with the red one? Design color. What does that change? Oh, the boxes, right. I think the boxes could be gray. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, so should we go with a yellow red or a blue red? A blue yellow, sorry. I think I like the blue more, you know? I think I like the blue more. So yeah, let's purchase that. Hopefully that's the correct. It does says it needs a weight, but we are good with that. Good. So basically, I think what we could do, if time allows, is we can move on to May and actually get lentils in the ground as well, or we will need to fertilize this. Oh, I completely forgot about something. I need to get a pressure washer going. Can we move this around? Hopefully we can. I hope we can move it around. Let's turn it around first of all. Put you in here. Okay. Yeah, I completely forgot I wanted to do that. Yeah, we can move it around. Perfect. Let's get a fuel tank going while we are at it. Containers. I wanted to put down... where was it? There was a small fuel tank. That one. The gravity fuel tank. We could turn it around. So it's facing that way. Right? The trigger is right here. Can we change the color? Yes, we can. Oh, rusty. Yes, there we go. Perfect. So this can go in here. Will we put it really close to this? Yeah, I like it. It's a bit compact, but that's okay. What are we going to put in here? I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out in due time. So let's place you right here. Nice and compact. Very good. We don't need fuel just yet. But when we will have it on the farm. Oh, that's great. I mean, we've done so much more than I planned to do today in the episode. It is nice to see the Massey Ferguson clean after all this time. Very good. Very good. Right, so I was looking at the recording time and it seems we are out of it, right? We are out of time for today. I know I said we're going to start on the lentils, but we're going to do that in the next episode. Otherwise, this can go on forever and I don't want it to go forever. I think we've accomplished quite a lot today. We got the new shed put in twice. We got a new workshop put in twice. We got a fuel tank. We got this. We got... flax in the ground and it is rolled, which is fantastic. We will need to fertilize this in the next episode and get that other field prepped. We're going to cultivate it. Sorry, potatoes, but you're going to have to go. And we're going to put some lentils in with our new planter, which I haven't seen yet. How about we go to the shop, finish there, next to our new planter. Can we just do visit? There we go. There it is. Wow, it is rather small. That's what she said, but it is rather small. But it is a 3 meters I like that, unicorn. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna call it here. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button for me. Don't forget to check out the list of content creators participating in the challenge. It's going to be in the description down below. Subscribe as well if you're new and you haven't done so already. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.